We're going to set off on our Saturday putt number 9 this morning on the new Aprilia Tuareg. So this should be a lot of fun. I've only had it in the dirt once so far for about 7-8 miles, but it performed pretty good. Very quickly makes me realize that I am the weak link yet again, something I'm very accustomed to being on two wheels. So got everyone together. We got a group of 14 today, including myself. Good sized group. We got a 1290, 1090, 790, a bunch of people on actual dual sports, people that aren't idiots like us on big heavy bikes. That is my number one goal for the day. Eating shit would not be great. Since things are wet this morning from the previous day's rains, makes it a little tacky. It's kind of good. You get what we like to call stiction. I want to familiarize myself with this bike before I start ripping around on it like I don't have any sense. And in fairness, I don't have any sense, but oh wow, that's really pretty too. Look at that. So this is Yankee Jim's Road. It is a local favorite of mine because it's easy and it's scenic. It's a really nice little ride. Oh yeah, that's glorious. Look at all this cascading water. I love it. Wow, look at that. That's the most I've ever seen that flowing. There's Shirt Tail Creek, I think is what it's called, because this is now Shirt Tail Canyon. It's a favorite local area. To get my vision up, I just realized I was looking down at the ground right in front of me instead of what's ahead of me. It's a good way to crash your new motorcycle, Ken, or drop your new motorcycle, either way. In either case, it's not something I plan on doing today. It's not something I want to do today, I should say, especially on this. This is like the easiest part of the damn day. It's a pretty easy day anyways. I intentionally planned a nice easy route today because honestly I have little confidence that I can go out on a new bike and rip around on it like an idiot and not do something stupid. It's not that I don't trust myself, it's that I don't trust myself. This bike is what more intelligent folk might call very good. Very good indeed. So really the only complaint I have at this point are the OE tires, which are the OE tires that come on a lot of adventure bikes. They just don't like this slick stuff, that's all. But they're not bad. And that's not the bike thing. That's you know, Pirelli has a contract, right, with manufacturers. They're able to provide tires. I mean, hell, I'll take this over a street tire any day. Still better for most things. Oh man, it's just glorious. There you go. Uh-oh, somebody went down. Oh, somebody went down hard. What the hell? He got all the way turned around. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh no, you go, 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 go. Alright, we're back in front here. I'm going to just start creeping along. There we go. Now we are making stalled it out. This thing is very, very good. I really have no other words for it. Just staying in these nice little tracks that are left behind for me. So, the thing about this bike is that it's really good. It's very good. I don't think I've been happier on a motorcycle. And that's no disrespect to my Himalayan. My Himalayan will always be my pride and joy. I mean, that bike has given me so many awesome experiences. But it's just, you know, there's no way around it. That bike's incredible for what it is, right? But this thing is just, it's really good. Kind of everywhere I go, it just continues to impress me, and man, it's really a phenomenal machine. Oh man. Yeah, I really like the suspension on this bike. It's very confidence-inducing. This machine just makes me really happy. North Fork of the American. We did that earlier this morning on Yankee Jim's Road. Now we're going to do it again, just in the opposite direction. This thing is fucking agile for what it is. The suspension is just fucking good, man. It really is. It's a fantastic machine. Oh, yeah. Whew. That was fun. That was real fun. All right. what do I have to say about this motorcycle? My initial concern, having done maybe 5 or 6 miles of gravel roads the other day, was that the suspension was too firm and I needed to adjust it. I haven't really made any adjustments at all. And what I find is that the other day, because I was new to the bike, I was riding it slower. So the hits felt harder, but it's because it's designed to take hard hits at speed. Today, I rode it through all manner of terrain, mud, rock, gravel, some snow, a little bit of snow. And at 40, even sometimes 50 miles an hour, 55, 60 miles an hour even, in the dirt, this thing is amazing. The suspension is clearly designed to go faster than I'm used to going, but it gives me the confidence to go those speeds quite quickly. I've adjusted to it pretty rapidly, and I think it's because, you know, on the Himalayan, you don't have a lot of power, you don't have a lot of suspension, you don't have a lot of things, and I've learned how to ride really well on a tool that wasn't really designed for the job that I'm doing on it, yet I ride it well. So it's kind of forced me to learn a lot of different skills. Getting on this bike feels like a lot of those skills I don't even need. A perfect example, I'm used to on the Himalayan, if I'm going over something, let's say at the size of that bag, if that bag was flat, maybe a mound or something like that, I'm used to loading the suspension into it and blipping the throttle and cruising it over and coming down flat. Otherwise, because of the suspension on the Himalayan and so on and so forth, it wants to buck off of the rear, and it's not designed for that kind of thing, right? So you really kind of have to use your body a lot more to get the suspension to do what you want it to do. This bike, I don't have to do that, and I'm sure for a lot of people they're like, of course, why would you have to do all that? Because that's normal. But I'm not accustomed to that, and the suspension is fantastic. The Japanese really made a fantastic kit on this bike for this suspension. I really just words don't even describe how happy I am with it right now. I do have one casualty today. I think going over the gravel roads this morning, this little screw holding my bar end in was not very tight because it worked its way out and it is gone now. No big deal. I have spare bar ends. I'm not worried about that. Honestly, I was getting ready to replace these for hand guards anyway, so I'll be getting rid of the bar ends. I have noticed that the right hand grip without the bar end does not vibrate noticeably more. I mean, maybe a tiny bit more, but it's still not something that would ever bother me. It's still way less vibey than anything else I've ever ridden. God, this bike's perfect for me, for my needs. I would be very comfortable and happy cruising 75 all day on the freeway to get to some really cool trails, and I would have no problem riding this on a lot of the same nasty crap that I ride other bikes on. I'd have no issues wanting to take this on single track. Really just a fantastic machine out of the box. I'm only at 330, 340 miles, something like that on it right now. Reliability is something that, you know, will take time. It'll take miles being put on the machine for me to decide how reliable it is. I've heard very good things about the 660 platform, and I can say it is a fantastic engine. I love how chunky it is. I mean, between 2500 and 5500, it just feels awesome and grunty. Above that, when you get like to 6K, all of a sudden it feels like somebody just gives it a shot of adrenaline, and then it really kicks in. But there's no need to use those gears for most riders. I can't see most people wanting to do 50 or 60 miles an hour on this bike on trails. On the pavement, that's one thing, but on trails, God, this thing is glorious. Best money I've spent in a long time, and everyone should buy 3. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That said, it's a great ride. Glad you came along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.